Hello everyone and welcome to Globe Explained. Imagine this, you are a superpower and you turn to your closest allies in a critical region, not to strategize, but to ask, what exactly are you planning when the inevitable happens? What will you do when China attacks Taiwan? This isn't hypothetical. This is exactly what the United States under President Donald Trump recently asked its key Indo-Pacific partner, Japan and Australia. The question wasn't subtle, it was direct. How will you help us? What's your role? What do you bring to the war table? Now, if you are thinking, has the US already considered that a war over Taiwan is inevitable? The geopolitical reality is stark. Yes, this will happen. Whether it's this year, next year, predicting the exact timing is incredibly complex, dependent on countless variables. But make no mistake, a major war over Taiwan in the Indo-Pacific is coming, and Trump's blunt questioning stems from fear that the US might be left standing alone. We saw shades of this within Ukraine and Russia, where initially US support gradually found European backing. But what if in the Taiwan scenario, Japan and Australia decide they want no part of it? The US foreign query, how ready are you? What will you do for us in this war? Received an incredibly funny reply from Australia. I've stated it before, Australia is often the biggest link in the Quad, military speaking. And as a highly developed nation, their focus is overwhelmingly on their living standard, their economy. They would frankly ever throw the US under the bus to protect their economic interest. And we just saw a prime example. Recently, Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese visited China, and while there, he did something extraordinary. He filmed a video, speaking directly to the camera, emphasizing China's immense importance to Australia, how it benefits the Australian economy. Think about this, at a time when the US is asking Australia, what will you do in a war against Taiwan? This is the message coming from Australia. I'm here in Shanghai, China, supporting Australian business, supporting Australian jobs, and supporting our economy. 1 in 4 of Australia's jobs depend upon free and fair trade, and our biggest export partner, China, with tourism, education, all engaging with China in a constructive way in order to boost economic benefit, engaging with China to build a stable and secure region over the next few days. What I'm doing is building on the relationship for the benefit of Australian jobs and their economy. Can you name another great country whose Prime Minister or President would go to China and record such a video, openly stating that engaging with China is in their best interest, that they build a peaceful region, that China is crucial for them, why the need for such a public declaration is a clear message to the US and to any country that expects significant Australian participation in a Taiwan conflict. Now, while a full conflict must see the US twisting Australia's arm, reminding them of their alliances, their Five Eyes partnership, Australia's core constraints as a deeper geopolitical root. We remember the AUKUS defense pact between Australia, the UK, and the US. Under this agreement, the US and UK were set to build nuclear submarine for Australia, a game changer for Australia's power in the Indo-Pacific. But then, unexpectedly, Donald Trump put AUKUS on hold, declaring he would review it. Australians were stunned. They believed the deal was finalized, construction imminent. This review has caused months of delay, and now no one knows if the deal will even proceed. Australia clearly sees if Trump isn't serious about AUKUS, why should they offer assurances about a Taiwan war? The Prime Minister video in China is their answer. From Australia, let's move to Japan. Japan has a lot more at stake. If China seizes Taiwan, Japan is the next logical target. So, the US asked Japan for clarity on their role in a potential Taiwan war. Japan so far remains silent. However, in recent days, the Japanese Prime Minister has made statements suggesting Japan must end its complete dependence on the United States. They want to become a truly independent nation, self-reliant in defense and not solely dependent on the US for export. Trump's tariffs on Japan have also created deep resentment among Japanese businessmen and brokers. They are visibly angry with the US, so Japan too is not providing any clear answer to the US regarding their role in a Taiwan conflict. This is a concerning development. This situation is undoubtedly making China very happy. The lack of uniformity, the absence of unity among the key nations regarding Taiwan is a massive win for Beijing. It is a message that the alliances against them are not as solid as they appear. So, this brings us to the last remaining Quad member, India. The question is, even if the US continues support for Pakistan, would India genuinely send its navy to fight China over Taiwan? Would that actually happen? India has so much silence started building pressure on China regarding the Tibet issue. And this is a significant first step. But for now, it seems the US doesn't expect the Indian Navy to engage the Chinese in the South China Sea or provide direct support to the US or Taiwan, at least not for the time being. Things could change, of course, but for now, China will be pleased with this too, because if they attack Taiwan, France will have a ready excuse. What am I supposed to do alone when Japan and Australia refuse to act, when no Quad member apart from the US want to help Taiwan? Why the US want to help Taiwan? Why should we bear the cost? Let Taiwan go. In that scenario, I must tell you, China could very easily and quickly seize Taiwan. A quick, easy takeover by the Chinese military of Taiwan is a very real possibility. Now, finally, I want to pose a question to all of you. Given Australia and Japan's current stance, do you believe India should do something regarding the Taiwan issue, or absolutely nothing? Simon Ragu, when China can do so much to help Pakistan, who is simply letting Taiwan go and saying you are under your own show weakness on our part? I want to know your opinion in the future when the war over Taiwan happens, and it will happen for sure. Should India participate in any way or not? Share your thoughts and also answer in the comment section below. I'm curious to hear what you think. And thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friend, and subscribe to Global Explained for more in-depth